One thing I would have definitely done is asked him who his number one competitor was, and I would have asked for a referral over to his competitor, because that's like kryptonite to any business owner, whether they say they're busy or not. The last thing they want you doing is handing the customers over to their competitor.
I don't know, because I don't understand somebody who doesn't want more business and to grow.
What advice, if I told you that, and just take the sale out of it, right? And just say,
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, like I can't take on any more business because we're so swamped. I've never been so swamped in my life. Like, what's your advice to me?
I guess you could do three things. One, you can increase your sales, which means like increase your profit, right?
Increase the price, you mean?
Sorry, increase price. Yeah. So one, you can increase your price. Two, hire people.
Yep.
And
Which work,
three,
it's work.
what was that?
Hiring people's work, as we were talking with Liam earlier. Like, a lot of people
Yeah.
have never set these processes up, right? So they don't
Right.
have a hiring process. Maybe they're a 1 or 2 man show. They kind of, like, it was them and their brother, or whatever. It's like a family run business or what have you. And so they don't actually even have the capacity, or sometimes not even the skill, to be able to go out there and understand how to bring on more people so they can expand. Again, lack of vision, right? Lack of understanding, like, how to grow a business. Like, any freaking person. And this also, by the way, guys, this is also why I love local, is that call right there. As frustrating as it can be, it just shows you how smart the business owners that we're talking to are. And I'm not trying to be like disrespectful, but like, I don't know a business owner on planet Earth that is like worth their weight at all, that would turn away more business. They clearly have a lack of understanding of why that makes a lot more sense. Now, I get it. Some people are like, hey, I just don't want more help. I don't want more headaches. More headaches only come when processes break down or people have a lack of a process, right? And so in situations like that, like when you're talking to someone, I definitely think you did. I think you did a pretty good job. I think you missed a couple steps on just making sure you understood more of the space. One thing I would have definitely done is asked him who his number one competitor was, and I would ask for a referral over to his competitor, because that's like kryptonite to any business owner, whether they say they're busy or not. The last thing they want you doing is handing the customers over to their competitor. So remember that, because I think that's a great takeaway. I just got off a sales call about an hour ago that I helped someone with. They were in the middle of the deal and they couldn't get the guy to move forward. It was just all price. Like, and this is a $7,000 transaction, right? Price.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like non-stop price objections, just kind of like this guy, like, oh, I can't. You have to be able to hear those things and be willing to, again, not be afraid of losing the possible sale that you clearly don't have right now. He's telling you no. So then play games with him. Like, don't just do the natural. And this just takes practice, which I know you're doing. But in a situation like that, then you turn it on them. Like, if they're going to, like, the guy's telling you he wants to expand, he wants to buy more equipment, he wants to do all these things. That doesn't sound like someone that understands that in order to have all that new equipment and afford it, you got to make sure you have enough customers to be able to do it.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
But remember, a lot of the responses you're getting are canned responses. Remember, I was talking about, like, you go into Macy's, it's, hey, can I help you? No, just looking. It's pre-programmed. And so realize that you were getting a lot of pre-programmed responses right there. He wasn't even thinking. He's taken that call 1,000 times. The same call, different person, same offer, or whatever, right? Advertising's all the same to them, right? Oh, I got enough business. I don't know where my customers come. I'm like, that doesn't sound safe at all. I don't know where my customers come from, said no smart business owner ever. But should keep us pretty excited that this is the type of intelligence we're working with, and it's not that high. So if you're not working with a highly intelligent person that understands the value and the cost of creating a customer and the cost of keeping people busy in his business or her business or whatever, then you, again, just like I told, I think it was Peter and Liam, like, you got to start showing them the vision of, like, hey, I just ran some numbers. You said this, and you know what? And that you can quickly build them that, or even better, if you knew that going in, you could have it ready for them, upon that call. But if you can get good at showing people a way to be able to work with you by showing them what the future may hold by working with you with raw data that they've given you, you just put yourself up in a way better chance of them actually then going, oh crap, I never thought about it like that. Sometimes that's all it takes for why someone says yes, is someone explain the information in a slightly different way, potentially visual too. I'm switching all of my salespeople away from phones, and I'm switching them all into presentations, Zoom meetings, because I think if you have the modality of both vision and spoken words, right, audible, you give yourself a much greater chance of them understanding what you're saying. Remember, people are busy. You never know who knows where he answered that phone at, and who knows how much he's even paying attention. He's talking to his daughter, whatever's going on in the background, right? So come in those situations if you can. Try to get situations where and I know you just kind of called them out of the blue, but situations where you can show them something, even if it's like a text message that you send while you're on the phone, say, hey, open this up, take a look at this. I made this for you. Stuff like that is, although it's annoying, it goes a long way because most people are too lazy to do any of that stuff. Some of the stuff that I used to do in situations where I had business owners that I knew they were going to be tough, or I knew they were going to do all this stuff. It was just figuring out different ways, different angles to come in and impress them and show them results.